Hello everyone, welcome to this video for the presentation of the different grammar points in Language 2. Today we will analyze the grammar points 1.2 and 2.1, present perfect simple and continuous. Before starting with the explanations, let me tell you that verb tenses can be analyzed more effectively if you focus your attention on four main areas: form, meaning and use, and signal words. We are going to develop this topic following this format. We will start with the present perfect simple. The present perfect simple is formed with the auxiliary verb have or has depending on the subject and the past participle form of the main verb. In negative statements, have and has are used in the negative and followed by the past participle form of the verb. In questions respecting the rules of inversion, the structure is WH or question word if there is any, plus auxiliary, plus subject, plus main verb in the past participle. Something that you must take into consideration is that the present perfect simple is a tense that serves as a link between the present and the past. The uses of the present perfect simple are the following. Number 1, to speak about actions in an indefinite past. For example, I have been to Europe once. There is no time reference. Number 2, to emphasize the action and also experiences. For example, I have never cheated on an exam. There is also no reference of time. Number 3, to speak about actions that have just finished. For example, I have just submitted all my homework. That is to say, the action of submitting has just finished. Number 4, to speak about results of actions that are just finished. For example, I have seen the results of my test and that is why I am happy. That is to say, I am happy now because I have seen the results. Number 5, to speak about actions that are finished up to now and that may continue or not. For example, so far I have corrected 10 papers. This means that 10 are corrected. There are more papers, but up to now I have finished 10 and I may continue or not. And finally, number 6, to speak about states over a period of time. Note here that the events may still be true or not. The present perfect simple is used with stative verbs. For example, I have lived here for 10 years. Up to now, I have been living for 10 years and it may continue into the future, or not. Finally, the signal words that you can find for the present perfect simple are the following. Moving on to the present perfect continuous, it is formed with the auxiliary have, been, has in case it is a third person singular, and the present participle form of the main verb, that is to say, a final ing. In negatives, the negation adverb not is added after have or has and followed by been and the present participle form of the verb. Questions follow the structure WH word if there is any, plus have or has, plus the subject, plus been, plus the present participle. The uses of the present perfect continuous are the following. Number 1, to draw conclusions based on present evidence. In this case, there is evidence of a longer activity that is finished. For example, he looks tired because he has been working all morning. Number 2, to emphasize the duration of an action. For example, where were you? I have been waiting here for 3 hours. Number 3, to speak about actions started in the past and that continue into the present. For example, I have been studying the whole morning. That means that I haven't finished yet. Number 4, repeated actions over a period of time. Here we use mostly dynamic verbs. For example, I have been trying to pass the driving test for 3 years. Finally, the signal words for this tense are the following. Okay, that was it for today. To read about the difference between the present perfect simple and continuous and the present perfect simple and the past simple, you can download the document that will be attached on Edmodo. Okay, thanks for your attention.